I concede, and therefore I will not sign.
The Gen Zs come for us. They will not care how you spoke or the affiliation that you have. They will only care with one thing. What have you done for this country, Mr. Speaker?
Members of parliament, leaders in Africa, they have now taken it serious such that they are now looking into the matters concerning their fellow citizens, all the public.
Mr. Speaker, I thought for what we have seen on CNN and everything, he would have taken the opportunity.
Hold on. When you finish, I'll give you
the opportunity to brief the House on what he saw in Kenya, where Kenyan public are beating up members of parliament for passing bad laws.
Honorable leader,
have taken advantage to advise us as to how to pass good laws to avoid being beaten by the public.
As per what you've seen and what you've heard in Ghana, it means that our leaders, when we elect them, they only focus on matters that consider them.
Senate Minority Leader, it is not okay for us to adjourn and go home and go and do our things and watch things through social media.
They've been hiding on behind of those people who have been just quietly watching them, checking on their footsteps, on how they are investing in big cash, okay? On how they have been investing on big cars, living a lavish lifestyles, okay? Only to come back and take the baton to the people, and they are enjoying their fruits through imposing high taxes.
Why are governors running county governments as if they are private companies where they are stealing money, buying properties abroad, driving such big vehicles, including ourselves? Why, when did we decide that I must drive a car which is 4.8 cc, that a 3,000 cc is not good enough? When our children don't have medicines, when our women are not giving birth, when we can't feed our children, when we buy fertilizer, we deal on it, we sell some of it, we sell mchanga.
He goes ahead and says that the public have been tracing leaders. They know their investments. They know where their kids go to school. They know where they sleep. They know where they do their parties. Okay? Note that they have been silent.
These people out here are tired. These people are tired. I was crying this morning today because we are messing up a good thing. Who wants to be a refugee? And there's enough for you people to eat, so long as you eat with manners. These kids out here, they know everything. They know your houses. They know where your kids go to school. They know which properties of land you have. Why must somebody have 4 million acres of land to his name? What happened to our mentality? Then we pretend and run to churches talking about Christianity, how Jesus... Do you understand what you are dealing with? The people out here don't even believe in God anymore. The people out here are tired of the lies, the religious organizations. And I have to say this, I'm a Catholic. I was so happy I saw the Papal Nuncio talk about the issues of a country. Let us forget that we can run this country as tribes. Let us accept that there is a new sheriff in town. That sheriff is the GNC. They are partyless, they are tribeless, they don't have money, they just have bundles and a phone. And they'll stop this country to move.
This is the moment that Africans, all African countries should embrace what happened in Kenya. We are happy about that, yeah. Of course, yes, I'm a Kenyan. And I say reject the finance bill 2024. I'm happy about it, yeah. So this is the right time that all African countries, the public, you should wake up and follow the footsteps of Kenya. So that at least these leaders, the oppressors, yeah, we call them the intruders because they intrude when we give them opportunity. We don't give them opportunity. Some we give them opportunity, some we don't give them opportunity, but they don't use it wisely. Okay, so it is the right time for all African countries to wake up and say no to oppression. In Tanzania, the opposition leaders just come out clearly and said it that they are so surprised that the tax that Kenyans just rejected recently by talking at the top of their voice and speaking through action by protesting against it. They have been paying that tax for the last 2 years.
Bajeti ya Kenya imepitishwa. Kenya wanatambua kwamba siasa kwao ni maisha. Wa Tanzania bado tunaona siasa ni mpira wa Simba na Yanga. Wenzetu wa Kenya wakatega sikio, wakasikia kwamba serikali ya Ruto imeamua kuanzisha kodi ya tozo za simu, kitu ambacho kwenu kilipitishwa miaka 2 iliyopita. Vijana wakaambiwa, tukimpelekea Maza pesa tunalipa, tukipokea tunalipa. Yale mambo ya tozo za simu. Serikali ya Kenya ilitambulisha kodi ya mkate ya 16%. Serikali ya Kenya ilianzisha kodi ya magari 2.5 kila mwaka. Wakenya wakasema no, hizi kodi za Ruto hatuzikubali. Wakaingia barabarani. Wameingia barabarani, serikali imeshikiliza machafuko Kenya nzima. Wabunge wanakimbia ovyo. Juzi Rais Ruto amekataa kusaini. Bunge limeitishwa, wakatafakari ile sheria upya. Kodi zote walizoongeza wananchi wamekataa. Lakini Watanzania nyie, siku hiyo hiyo Wakenya wanapitisha ya kwao. Bajeti ya Tanzania iliongeza kodi kibao, ikiwemo kuweka kodi kwenye chumvi kwa 50%. Lakini Watanzania hamjui, kwa sababu kwanza hamjui hata mnalipa kodi.
You know, it's very funny, but sometimes let's not laugh about it. It's very funny. You know, this one shows you very well that it has reached a time that African leaders, they will no longer ride on their fellow Africans at the expense of being elected to bring change. Yet they don't bring change, they bring charge. These are the leaders who, when they come to you, they want you to elect them. But if it is time to fight for your right, they bring charge. They don't bring change. You will take into jail. You will bring oppressed. They send police, they send military to fight you. Yeah. But they don't send military to come and talk to you when they need your votes.
5 reasons why Cameroonians can never go on the street to protest like Kenyans are doing. Number 1, who will lead us? Who is going to lead Cameroonians on the street to protest like Kenyans? We have good politicians who go on TV, preach and preach and preach, but nobody has the guts to go on the street to protest. Are they mad? Number 2, who will give you the permission to go and protest? In Cameroon, before you want to protest in any region, you have to write a letter to the governor of that region telling him that you want to protest. So you write a letter, Mr. Governor, we want to protest against the high cost of identity cards in Cameroon. Are you mad? Who is going to grant you that permission to protest? And if you don't have permission, my dear, be guaranteed to go to prison for a very long period of time. Number 3, Cameroonians are afraid of tear gas and bullets. In fact, even if it's rubber bullets, we don't want it to come close to us. Because I will not leave my house to go and protest against high cost of living in Cameroon, and then at the end of the day I am spending in the hospital or bailing myself from prison. Do you know how much it costs to bail somebody from prison in Cameroon? In fact, the prices ranges for us whose face are like this, and the price increases, my man. The price increases. So no, I will stay in my house and I will not go out to protest. Number 4, the slogan of our president in the last election was the force of experience. The force, power of experience. So Ruto is just coming new. People are protesting. Our own have been there for long. You cannot. We have tactics that will help to keep you guys to stay at your home. You want to protest? Are you mad? Number 5, it's like Kenya military slap and Cameroon military slap is different. It's like Kenya military, because you see a lady shouting in front of a military man, we want freedom. Are you mad in Cameroon? You want which freedom? Only slap for your face. You rethink, double think, overthink, then underthink, and then she know for your house quietly. Yes. So you see why Kenyans are different from Cameroonians. Anyways, Kenyans, we see what you're doing. Kudos to you.
So it is time, Africans, it is time to say no to the oppressors. They need to change. Okay. It's amazing. Kenyans did a wonderful job. And whole world, all Africans, the African countries, the public are just asking, Kenyans, how did you do your demonstrations? Most of the countries, if they try doing demonstration, they don't get the police. They get the wrath of the military. But Kenyans took it to the street without fear. Fearless, leaderless, tribeless, to say no to oppression. Yeah. So, African brothers and sisters, it is time to stand up for your own rights. These people, they are living lavish lifestyles. They are driving big cars. It is time to tell them no. And if it is a no, it's a no. Let's support revolution. Let's support revolution in all African countries. Africa, we will be riding high. And thank you very much to all my Kenyan brothers. You did a very good job. Kenya has become a benchmarking space for all African countries. Yeah. Kenya has become a benchmarking space for all African countries. They are now, all African countries, they are now like, Kenyans, how did you do it? How did you start? Yeah. They are all looking into details on how Kenyans did their protest, sent a warning to the government and the leaders, and all of them, they have already taken it into serious matter, and they have realized that these people are no longer sleeping as earlier. We want leaders in Africa like Mr. Traore. Yes. He is leading Burkina Faso from the bottom of his heart, receiving a military salary, not a presidential salary. And people are proud of him for the short period he has been there. They don't want him to walk out. All African countries, let Kenya be a benchmarking space for a devolution that will bring good fruits to the incoming generation. As at now, let's fight for what we know is right, for what we know will bring change. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, please consider giving support by subscribing to the YouTube channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, we are glad you're part of the family. It's great having you. But what I would like to tell you, always stand up for your rights.